When I'd gotten sober, I felt like I had been lied to because I'd convinced myself that once I quit the bullshit, the drugs, the drink, that everything would be great and I'd be happy. But unfortunately, I wasn't. It took me quite a while to adjust. I think it took me maybe like 6 months before I finally felt normal after getting sober. But you know, most people, they would have went back to it. But see, me, I didn't have a choice. See, I was in such a horrible position that the only way forward was to go sober because I knew that other path was not going to lead me where I wanted to go. During that time, I had stomach pains. I felt like my organs were just dying. I never did find out what exactly it was. You know, I went to the doctor, I got an ultrasound, I got some pills, but it only went away finally when I got sober. But on top of that, I was so depressed at the time. I was so depressed. So physically, I was horrible. Mentally, I felt even worse. I was so depressed. Every waking minute that wasn't fucking high felt like torture. And then the final nail in the coffin, it was born. It wasn't working. I was getting high and I still felt depressed. I still felt bored. So at that point, I had no fucking choice. So when I was getting sober, part of me did want to go back to it. And of course, I relapsed a few times, which is normal. We all do. It's just part of the process. But I knew I couldn't go back to it. I couldn't give up. And I'm so glad I didn't because after a few months, my mind started to feel clear again. I started to feel fucking normal again. And I started to fucking feel happy. You see, vices of any kind, drugs, drink, porn, games, they just block our life force. It's like they put our whole life on pause, on hold. I mean, even if you're only doing it a wee bit, it still affects you massively. I mean, think about most people. If you look at the older generations, most of them have done nothing with their life. And yeah, sure, most of them haven't been completely addicted. Maybe they've been smoking, maybe they've been drinking a little bit, but most of them have done nothing because it puts your whole life on pause. All your goals, your ambitions, they become less important because you're comfortable. The pain is dulled. That pain though, that pain is what we need to grow. That pain is what we need to thrive. I mean, if you think about it, everything in life that is great, it comes from pain. You know, you can't get a good physique without going and feeling discomfort in the gym. You can't become rich without putting in the work. So when we dull ourselves, we dull any chance that we get to get our goals. I mean, what do you think happens when you beg God for your goals, your ambitions, your dreams? He says, all right, cool. And he gives you the circumstances, the pain that you need to go through to get those goals. That is why I got sober, because, you know, I had these grand visions ever since I was young. I wanted to be rich, I wanted to be free. I wasn't content just working some 9 to 5. No, I want to be free. I want to be rich and fucking free. But I knew I could never get that being a fucking druggie. I knew that it would only fucking lead to two places. It would lead to jail or death. And I'm so glad I woke up. See, what you need to do is start waking yourself up to what you're doing. I mean, it's going to be painful at the start. This is why the depression gets worse when you get sober, because you get more clear. You get more clarity. And sometimes it hurts, sometimes the fucking truth hurts, but it allows us to grow, it allows us to see where we need to change, and more often than not, it's our habits. More often than not, we're just living so far removed from how we're supposed to live. You know, we don't even properly socialize anymore. Most people, what they call socializing is going out and getting hammered, going out and getting fucked up, but when you do that, you're only connecting to the drug. You're not connecting to these people. You might not even really like these people. If you're only going out when you're high, talking to these people when you're high, they're not your fucking friends. You can go out and enjoy yourself sober. I mean, if you're over the age of like 20, you'll have realized, or at least I hope you'll have realized by now, that it's not the drink that's fun, it's not the drug that's fun, it's the people. You might not have realized this consciously, but think about it. You've had boring nights that when you were drunk, when you were fucked up. You've had normal ass days when you didn't go out and drink and they were fucking fun. Maybe it was a workout with your friends, maybe it was a hike, maybe it was a dinner with your girlfriend, whatever. You don't need to get fucking fucked up. And I know what it's like though, because when I was doing drugs, it was mostly because I was just so depressed. I felt lost, I felt alone, I felt broken. And I know you probably feel the same way if you're doing that at any fucking level. Even if you are just drinking and partying, you might say to other people, yeah, it's just for fun. There's something deep in your soul that doesn't feel right, that you're uncomfortable with. So you run to drink on the weekend. You run to fucking coke, wherever it is. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can start to fucking change, but it will take time. It will be painful. You just need to start adding the right things to your life. and your future, it'll become clear. It'll become easier. See, when we're running from it, it makes us weaker. It makes it harder. You know, we run to whatever vice of choice that we have, and we think that, yeah, this eases the pain, but no. Pain avoidance is just pain multiplied. It makes us weaker, so we can't handle it. When I was at my worst, any small, tiny little feeling, negative feeling, just sent me off the rails. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't fucking handle it. That's one of the best benefits to getting sober, because you're actually able to deal with life. You know, it's not normal that every little small thing makes you feel horrible. It's not that there's something inherently wrong with you. It's just the fucking drugs, the bad habits you're doing have fucked you up. They've made you weak. So you need to start doing hard fucking shit. Things like exercise, which is the direct opposite of drugs. You know, when we're doing drugs, we get that boost of dopamine. It feels good, but we come crashing fucking down. It makes us feel horrible. Exercises, the opposite, is something hard in the fucking moment. It might feel bad, but after we get that boost, that spike of dopamine, and we feel fucking amazing. You need to start doing more fucking hard shit. Because think about it, getting sober, it's gonna be fucking hard. Saying no when your body is trying to say yes because it wants to escape, it's gonna be hard. And exercise is one of the fucking hardest things. This is why most people don't do it. Getting in shape is very fucking hard. That's why most people aren't in shape. Even if you do that one thing, that'll make getting sober so much easier. But meditating also helps, because it helps you see clearly. This is probably the biggest reason why I got sober, because I was able to see that the drugs was having a horrible effect on me, that it wasn't actually helping. I seen that long view, because too many focus on that 5 fucking seconds of pleasure instead of having the long view and seeing the up and the massive down afterward. But when you meditate, life just becomes clearer. I recommend that you get yourself an app like Medito or Headspace, because it explains everything, makes it so much simpler. Now, I mean, Headspace is free, but Medito, or Headspace is paid, but Medito is completely free. Just get either or and try it for 30 days, and trust me, it'll change your life in so many fucking ways. The next one that helped me was reading. And I know it seems arbitrary, and I know a lot of people don't fucking like reading, or they think they don't. I mean, I thought I didn't like reading, but as you can tell now, I love it. It was funny, because when I was a drug addict, that's when I discovered how great it was, because I was so bored with everything. I would just sit in this room, and if I wasn't high, I would just sit waiting to go and get high. And I thought, fuck it, I'll try reading. And I tried it, and I fucking loved it. There's a book out there for everyone. You just need to find the right book. If it feels boring, if it feels like a chore to read, go and get another one. Go and try another one. Just because everybody says this book is amazing doesn't mean it's the right book for you in the moment. And one of the biggest things is positive mental attitude. You need to think right, or else you will never get out of it. I mean, the main thing is the desire to change. That light at the end of the tunnel. That vision of a better you. That's the main thing if you have that, the rest of it's easy. But using positive thinking, like saying, fuck that, I'm not a drug addict, when the feeling comes up. And yeah, it will feel like lying at the start. Yes, you will fuck up at the start, but eventually it will change you. Just trying to put a positive spin on it. And even things like relapsing, because relapsing, if you look at it, it's just helping you to get sober. It's showing you where you're fucking up. And that horrible feeling of regret, that shame, that feeling is just simply a reminder of why you need to quit in the first place. And as I said earlier about socializing, you need some real fucking socializing. I didn't really do this at the start, because I had to sort of isolate myself, because all my friends were doing drugs, and obviously if I was around that, I was going to do that too. But if you can go out and find fucking people who will go on a hike with you, who'll go work out, who'll do something fucking normal without having to escape, that's fucking great, man. If you're in the position that I was in, you recently got sober, you're getting sober, maybe relapsed a few times, but you still don't fucking feel right, your brain still feels all fucked, emotionally you feel horrible, trust me, it will end. If you do the right fucking things, it will end. The only way it won't end, to be honest, is if you run and fucking back, which will be likely if all you do is more bad habits on top of that. See, vice just leads to more fucking vice, so do fucking good habits and change, make it yourself a solid fucking man, so you have that solid foundation and you don't want to go back. And then on top of that, you're strong, so when that odd time that you do get that fucking painful feeling, say, oh fuck, I need to get high, Even I still get that the odd time. But I'm so fucking strong right now. I can say no. I see past that saying no. It's fucking lies. It's not worth it. You're better than that bag. You're better than that ball.